Hello, my Cancers. Baja Divine 144 here. Let's get into your messages. Thank you for tuning in. See for my Cancers. You may be deciding to start all over, realizing that something that you was investing in wasn't working, so you may be starting over. You're the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this is the only way that you feel as though you can progress, so you could be turning your back on a situation that just didn't work out. And you're going towards something new, a brand new beginning. It may hurt, you may feel some sort of way, but I feel as though you are deciding to just let it be what it is and move on with your life. Frustrated, going back and forth about which move you should make, but you know that you need to move forward. You know that it's time for you to take a risk. I feel as though you're deciding to move on from the situation, seeing something for what it is. It is something failed. It could be a relationship, it could be a job. Whatever it is, you're turning your back on it once and for all. You're putting too much energy into something that's not working. Could have did something out of impulse. Could also be that you can't make up your mind, And you could be going towards someone that was loyal, or you were loyal in a situation. You could have found messages. Check the DM. Yeah, it was a failed investment. You could have found out someone was cheating through messages, or they found out you was talking to someone else through messages. You have risk taker in reverse, so this person, whoever is doing this out of impulse, or who was very impulsive, they know they need to move on, but they refuse to take a risk. Meanwhile, someone is ready to take a risk and move on. So this could be in reverse. This could be someone about to take a risk and walk away from a situation they was in with you. They feel as though they wasted their time. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Someone received messages. You could have been cheating, talking to someone else, or someone's just done with the situation. Meanwhile, either you or this other person is confused. You guys are just wasting time. Someone needs to slow down and get themselves together. Could do something out of impulse that could really set them back. Someone is afraid to take a risk that they need to take. Meanwhile, the other person has already turned their back on the situation, and they're taking a risk anyway. And someone's going towards someone that's loyal, that'll treat them right. So this could be you or the other person. Someone's not going to keep putting their all, their money, their time, their coins, their energy into something that is not working, and they're getting messages, check the DM, all types of messages and receipts. And this may have been happening over a span of time. And someone's just done with it all and ready to start over fresh and brand new. Someone's been doing a lot of thinking in a situation, trying to figure it all out. Either you or someone was blaming themselves when they're a loyal motherfucker. Like, I'm loyal though. Like, why am I sitting up here blaming myself when I could just move on and be with someone that's going to treat me right? It's like someone's waking up. They're tired of you to check the DMs, the messages, and all that shit. Someone has so many questions, but they're just going to take a risk and walk away. So someone is tired of investing into something that's not working. Look, risk. Opportunity, safety. It's like that's someone, like I said, someone needs to take a risk and they don't want to. They're stuck in time, but they have no other choice. Someone needs to slow down and reassess the situation and start over, because someone else is moving on. It's like two separate directions, but both of you guys need to take a risk and move on from each other. That's what it seems like. The both of you guys need to separate from each other, take a risk, and move on. Because it's not working. And I feel as though this is really messing with your mental or messing with someone's mental. Someone's all over the place blaming themselves when they don't have no reason to blame themselves. Someone's loyal, dedicated, never heard of, as long as you've been with this person, they never heard of you cheating, anything like that. Loyal motherfucker, you tired of being played with. Meanwhile, all you get is messages, ping, 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 about what this person doing. You're tired of putting your time and energy into something that's not working, either you or the other person. The thing is that both of you need to part ways. This could have been a toxic relationship.